Well, Sarbjit, certainly a very serious topic and a very serious portrayal of the movie. The movie needs a standing ovation. And the standing ovation today must go to Randeep Hooda. The guy has transformed himself. I last saw him in Charles Sobraj, and I think he was brilliant in Charles Sobraj. Let me tell you that he's outdone that brilliance here in Sarbjit. He's got it right to the dirty nails. He's got it to the cut in the skin. He's got it the way he behaves vis-a-vis light when he's in the Kal Kotri or solitary confinement. He's got it right down to his teeth and when he cleans it. He's got it right to how he reacts to people when they come in and how he yearns and he's desperate for human company. He's got it right that it's not over the top. And talking about over the top, well, the prettiest lady in the world walks the streets and she does this, the Sarbjit sisters bit. But is it over the top? OTT in capital letters. In case you're wondering what I'm talking about Aishwarya Rai. But let's not get carried away. This is Randeep Hooda's movie. This is also Richa Chadha's movie. I think there's one scene right at the end, throughout the whole movie, and that is 2 hours 11 minutes of it, she's never talked. And finally, she gets her space at the end. It's the final tribute to Sarbjit, and she says it all. And she doesn't say it all in too many words. She doesn't say it all by screaming off the top. She doesn't say it all by letting go of herself and yeah! No, she doesn't. It's a quiet placing of the slippers that were Sarbjit's belongings in his life, back in a rack by the side at home. That says it all, without any words. And I think that's what pictures are about. Unless, of course, you're buying into melodrama, which I think Omung Kumar has bought into very heavily in this movie. He's bought into melodrama. He's bought into poetic license. This movie is, this story is not completely the way it is shown. And I think that's where we need to get a grip on ourselves as far as biopics are concerned. Tell biopic stories better, because biopic stories are strong stories. They have a story to themselves and therefore they're being told. I think we need to nuance those stories. I think we need to tell the story better, stronger, and it should deal with the life of the person. Yes, not much was known about Sarbjit, and yes, he was the hero, but the whole public attitude to how Sarbjit was, his reactions to him from people in, for instance, India and Pakistan. How events twisted, yes, have been shown. But the biggest thing that an India and a Pakistan will learn out of this kind of a movie is the fact that there is a huge human cost to conflict. And when are we going to keep paying this cost until? Is the big question that we should be asking ourselves, that Omung Kumar has posed to this movie. I think awesomely cool cinematography, the play of light, the way the shots are framed, very beautifully done. The music also lends itself, except for the first song, which I thought was a little jarring, which was a celebratory song. Not really needed, but yes, well, we like song and dance, and so song and dance is important, especially if you have Aishwarya Rai. If you didn't have song and dance, it might be incomplete. But fact of the matter is, strong storytelling says it all, and that's what we should rely on in our movies. When it's a biopic, we don't really need the melodrama. We understand when people are crying. We understand when people have gone to visit a convict in jail that they've not seen for 20 odd years. I think we buy into that. Small actions that would have told the whole story completely got lost in big tears being drowned, is how I look at it. Well, as for the movie, stupendously big performances, and I like the big word, stupendously big performances, by Randeep Hooda and Richa Chadha, who didn't say a word through the movie, but won everybody's heart right at the end. I think good direction by Omung Kumar, a little over the top. Aishwarya Rai, I don't know what to say, because every time that I see Aishwarya Rai's face, and I said this the last time round in Jasba, where she had this huge part to play as a lawyer. Every time that I see Aishwarya Rai's face, I get distracted. So is that the attraction of the movie? I really do not know. How much am I going to give this? I'd give it 2 stars. And I'd give it 2 stars for Richa Chadha, Randeep Hooda, and great cinematography. A story that's been decently told, could have been brilliant, could have been the biopic of the century, is now, I wouldn't say reduced, but made watchable for the masses. Is that what the masses want? Is what we finally need to be asking ourselves as far as cinema is concerned. Because we're getting great cinema today. We're getting small stories that are so beautifully told that they take your heart away. Because when you go to the movie, you go to be actually emotionally changed. Either uplifted or the reverse. But that emotional change should happen. It happens in parts in this movie, but not completely, even though it's got such a powerful story. On that note, we're going to close the reviews for this week, and we'll see you same place, same time, next week. Till then, it's a bye from me. And don't forget, यार ये बहुत जरूरी काम करना है. नीचे जो बटन है लाल वाली, सब्सक्राइब जिस पे लिखा है, एक बारी बस, एक बारी अपनी जिंदगी में ना दबा दो. खुश रहोगे, हम भी. And it's a bye from me.